This is night 6 of 15 days of silent night. My students challenged me to play Silent Night 15 different ways, completely different ways. And this is the 6th. I wanted to see if I could do it kind of like a jig. So what I started out doing was just taking a little set of fifths. And this song is in C, but I was playing this in G and F. And then just playing a different rhythm. And then when I resolved, I went down to D. And then I tried to do it in C, but now I'm playing C and G and then D and F. And then I just tried different combinations like that's a D in the bass, and just tried taking that little theme, from the song, and just moving it around in different places. But the thing that I fell in love with, so each time that I try to do this, I'm falling in love with a different thing. Like one of my very favorite things was that was in number 3 or number 2. Just trying to find something each night to fall in love with, or each day to fall in love with about this tune that I didn't particularly like starting out with. But it is my belief that if you keep playing something, you can find your way into it. You can find a way to love it. There's so much in every tune. And I love this part of the tune. And I like trying to reharmonize it. And so I really loved reharmonizing it in this way. But in this case, I decided to take the same melody, but put just a very different harmonic meaning underneath it. So instead of it being, C, G, C, F, C, F, C, G, C, C, G, C. I wanted to put something, I kept trying to find something that could maintain the same harmony through the whole piece, so that we could really just hear that melody. And then, I like that one too. Let me try. Really happy. But then this is actually, the key is C. But what would it be like to keep this harmony, to C, the C and the G, and then the F and the D? So it's really like having, like if I could play the chord over and over again. I guess it would almost be almost like a pentatonic, almost like that. wish I could keep that, well, actually, okay, so I've got my looper here. Let me see if I can do that. Wow, it sounds like it's on it like a... It sounds like it's like an ocean or something. That you can take the same tune, and by what you're doing with it, it can start sounding like, right now it sounds like this like big oceanic, like if I put a D underneath that, fascinating finding all the different things that you could do, taking one tune, which is a very interesting tune because it actually outlines the harmony a lot of times. Like, that is like, it literally outlines the G, and then it outlines the C, it outlines the C again, outlines the G, so it's almost forcing, it's not forcing you, but it's really defining its own harmony. But what I'm learning is that you can you can open up a door to another harmony with it, different harmonies with it. So anyway, that is night 6. You know what? I want to play it again. I want to try it again because it's an improv, and the improv has a bunch of different ideas in it, and I just want to see what happens if I play the same improv again. So it starts out. what I love about improv forms is that if you just get a couple of ideas, then the piece starts to structure itself. And since I'm doing a new one every day, I'm not always having time to let it structure itself in the way that I would love to let it. But it's still really interesting to see it start to take shape. And I can see that this one is something that I'm going to want to come back to and experiment with some more, because I feel like it's just starting to sort of gel and take shape. Thank you so much for listening to this every night. I love the comments that I've been getting, and I just really appreciate it so much. All the beautiful things that people have said, and just to have a challenge like this is wonderful. And for the other project that I'm doing right now is called Video Greeting Cards. I made a class in how to create video greeting cards, so that instead of having to buy, cards for the holidays, video holiday cards, you can actually go and learn how to create them yourself so that you can truly send yourself this holiday season. And I am really hoping that that everyone is going to do it, because I just think that it is a wonderful gift, and I hope that I am going to get a bunch of video holiday cards from people, because I just think it is I love that idea of how we can make a connection even in this time. I've always loved it. I did it last Valentine's Day too, but it's more and more important as we're in the midst of this pandemic. So to see that, go to hipharp.com. That's hip as in cool, harp as in the instrument, and you will see a link to the video holiday cards there. And I see a message here, so I'm going to read it. And it says, when you have that distance between your shoulder and harp, does it allow more freedom of movement? Oh yeah, that's really interesting, Joanna. I'm playing really high up here, and the harp is on a stand. I don't usually play this high on this harp, but I really love that sound up there. Like, I'm literally playing the top note of the harp. I don't know. I think it's definitely giving me a little bit more. I don't think I could do it if I was up here. I just don't think I would. I need to see it. So that's a really great question, and I hadn't really noticed that. Although I did notice that I couldn't see the string, and so I actually took a red marker and colored it so that I could see it. Any other questions? I actually love. Oh, wait a minute. See more. Let's just see what that is. See more. When I press see more, sometimes the whole thing goes away. Hello. Okay. I learned a lot watching. Oh, great. I'm glad that you learned a lot watching me. What kinds of things have you learned? What are some of your takeaways from this? And if people haven't seen the, nights 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, definitely go back and look at them. I just started out sort of playing Silent Night in a very standard way, and then I started pushing the harmony, and then I put it into minor, and then I think I did it, last night I think I did it as like, not a tango, but a tango type of rhythm, like that. A very different way of playing. Like, I don't want to come too close to the soundboard because you just won't see my fingers, but this way of playing is so different than this. This is just a really light, almost, airy, almost, flighty, or, almost fairy-like way of playing versus style. And then just different ways of like almost a kind of jazzy harmony. There's so many different things, and I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. So thank you. I'm going to go to bed. Thank you so, so, so much. Oh, wait, Joanne is saying how to recognize patterns and use them when improvising. How to make use of key signatures and changing tempo. Seymour. If you lose me, it's because I was hitting this Seymour button. Okay, now I can see more. To make use of key signatures and changing the tempo to give a new flavor to the piece. It's really fun. Yay, that's great. And yeah, I was doing that a lot. I was doing that in setting up a rhythm, but I also had fun with this particular improv in taking parts of the melody, like, and moving that around. And that's just a different way of improvising. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's great. And if you don't know about Hip Harp Academy, which is where I teach, that is at hipharpacademy.com. That's hip as in cool, harp as in the instrument, and academy. So thank you. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow night, when it will be number 7, almost halfway through. I have no idea what I'll do. Thanks again, and see you soon.